Hi, so now we've added the views for our movie, and we've also added the links. So now we need to add the category. We need the filter by category, and let's remove this, the most watched. There is no need for it actually. So let's open our template. So let's open the base template, and we have, there is no need for this most watched. Yeah. And now let's refresh. So now we have it. So let's take a look at the server. The server is not running. Okay. So now let's refresh. So now we have our site, and this is the search. Okay. So now we need to categorize our movies using the category, the year, the language, or whatever. So we're gonna create a new view for this. So in our views in here, so we're gonna say class, and we're gonna say movie category, and this is actually also a list view, and we'll take the model from us, the movie. We just need to override the get context data. This is the name of the model, and the get query set. Okay, so we need to override two methods, or we need to add two methods. The first one, div get query set, just to get the category, or to get the movies of this category, and we need to get to the frame the get context data to give those data to the templates. Okay, so for get query set, we first, so we're gonna say self.category equal to, and we need to get this category, so we're gonna say get object or for, and we're gonna import this actually from, and we need to retrieve those things depending on the category. So let's take a look at the models. So we have the category, it's actually a field, a choices field, so actually there is no need for this, we can do it. So let's comment this and let's do this. So we're gonna say the context equal to, and we're gonna say super of our movie category, and the self dot, we're gonna say get context data of the keyboard args, just like this, and we're gonna say context of movie category equal to, and we need to retrieve or just, let's say, to filter the movie that contains this post. So let's uncomment this. So first we need to take the primary key of this category from, so we're gonna say category ID equal to, and we're gonna say self.keyboard args for the B key, and here we're gonna say return, or so we're gonna say posts equal to, and moves equal to, and we need to filter this. We're gonna say moves dot objects dot filter, and we're gonna filter depending on that the category equal to the category ID, and we're gonna return this movie. Okay, and here we're gonna say that this is equal to the self dot, and this is the self.category ID, and this is also the self.category ID, and we will return the context. So let's test this. The server is working, and we need to loop over, so we need to give it a template. So we're gonna say template name, or we can leave it as it is, and it will use the movie list template. And here let's go up and let's add, so let's open our Finder, let's open our template. So this is our template. So let's open the list view. Open one of those. Open with, let's open it with Sublime. And we need to take, let's move down. We need to take this H3. And we will give this the name of the category. So let's take a look at our view. So this is the move category, and we're gonna add it like this. And now let's add the URL. So in the URLs, we're gonna add another one. We're gonna add slash category slash, and we're gonna add this, which will take primary key, and we will add this movie category to our URL. So this is movie category.as view, and this is movie category, just like this. So now if we move to slash category slash 1, we should see the category. So let's refresh. Okay, and now if we slash movie slash category slash 1, so we've got an error. So this is movies, yeah. There is a little error, there is no slash here. Okay, so now let's refresh. So we've got an error, name category ID is not defined, so let's move down. Yeah, actually this is self.category ID. So let's refresh, and now we have one. So here on our template or list, so we can say movie category dot. So this is actually to retrieve the ID, and we need to retrieve the description, the category itself. The problem here is that the category is not a nested model. It's actually a core field. So if it's in a model like movie links or whatever, it will be easy for us to do it. So now we retrieve the ID. We need to retrieve the text. So let's take a look at our we got the ID of this category. Okay. So I'm gonna move this BK, and I'm gonna call it category. And this is actually not the ID, this is only the category. And this is also the category. So now we're using the category. So we need the URL to give this category to our view. So we're gonna say str, and the name is category. because we're using it in our view as category. And now if we type the name of the category instead of the ID, like comedy, we're gonna see comedy. And if we type like romance, reaction, so we're gonna see action, and so on. So now actually we can retrieve the name of the category, but where are the movies? We need to see the movies in our movie list. So let's move down. We have should work actually, but now we need to add a condition. If movie category, we're gonna add this. So now we need to show the movies because there is actually a movies. So let's take a look at our view. So let's take this. Let's remove this, and we're gonna remove the query itself. So now it should work actually. So let's refresh. There is no movies. There is no action movies or what? So let's open the admin. So this Spider-Man is action. Yeah, actually, action is misspelled. Okay. So let's change this to comedy. So let's hit save. And here let's change this to comedy. There's nothing. So let's add it. So let's add only the C. So we've got a movie. So now, so the view will retrieve using the letter in the database, not which we can see here, the action and drama and so on. So we need to fix this. So this is actually the action. So let's take a look at our view. So we can fix this by changing our models. We can define this as action and so on. It's not the best solution, but we can use it for now. And this is drama. This is comedy. This is romance. And for the max length, we're gonna give it 10. And now we've added our models, so now we need to make migration. And we need also to migrate. And let's run the server. So now if we type in here comedy, there is nothing. So let's refresh our page. And here for this, we're gonna choose action, then hit save, the cast. So we're gonna see Gary Oldman. And for the June week, we're gonna change this also to drama. So let's hit save. And now this is action. So now we have action. And for drama, we have a Spider-Man. Okay, this is awesome. So now we need to add little changes. So first of all, on our movie list, we're gonna see action movies, and we're gonna add a filter, capitalize. So let's see it work. It's not working. There is nothing called capitalize. So we can search Google to see if there is something called capitalize or so in Django template. filters, capitalize, because I don't remember the word actually. Title. Okay, so we can try this. So let's run. So now we have drama movies in this movie. Okay, so this is awesome. So now we need also to add something on our view. We can add the pagination as we did in our list view. So now if we have two movies, like John Wick is drama, so let's change it to action. Sorry, this is Spider-Man. Okay, and now if we open the action, we have all the one, and if we press on next, we will see that. Okay, so this is awesome. So now we add the link for those genres, so for those categories. So first of all, we need to create a context processor for our website so that we can see those categories on all the pages. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and we can do something else actually. Okay, let's do this in the next lecture, or let's take a look at the base. The base, we can add our URL in here. So let's do it. So we're gonna see URL, and let's add our single quote. So let's see our main URL. So for movies, we have to add the namespace equal to movies. Yeah. So let's copy this. So we're gonna say movies, and we need to open the URL for the movie. So we have movie category. So let's add it also, and we need to add a word as a parameter. So this is action, so we're gonna add action. So now let's refresh. There's, yeah, we need to add an app name in that URL. Okay, so in this URL IMDB, we need to add, or our movie URL, we need to add app name equal to and the name of our app, so which is movie. So let's take a look at our server. It's working. So let's run. We've got an error reverse for movies category with arguments is empty, not found. So it did not work. So this worked. Okay, so let's fix this part in the next lecture. See you next lecture.